What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today we're going to review the 48 Dredge. This is a very different style LMG. This is the first LMG I can ever remember in Call of Duty that is a burst weapon. And this is a burst weapon kind of like the XR2 is a burst weapon. You can hold down the trigger and it will just cycle through the burst. It's not a manual pull like the M8 burst style weapon. It's like the Pharaoh, the XR2. You just hold down the trigger and you will cycle through the burst. We'll get into statistics of the weapon. You got an up close damage of 30 and a damage at a distance of 24. Your magazine size is 60. Extended mags is 84. I don't think extended mags is needed unless you're going to run extended and fast mags. I think fast mags is a whole lot better option than extended mags for this weapon. Your reload, of course, LMG, it is extremely slow. It's 7.3 seconds, so definitely make sure you're in a safe location if not running fast mags, even if running fast mags, because you're going to be out of commission for several seconds. Your ADS, of course, you're running LMG. It's always slower than a lot of the other weapons in the game, and that is 0.35 seconds. Your rate of fire, and of course, this weapon is the burst rate of fire. So each burst is coming out as 1,090 rounds per minute, which is very, very fast. And as you can imagine, with that style fire rate, if you're holding down the trigger and just letting the burst cycle themselves, you're going to run out of ammo really quickly and you're going to be reloading a lot. So always keep that in mind with the weapon. You have a delay between each burst of 0.166. It is not as bad as some of the other weapons because of the higher fire rate. You know, like the XR2 almost seems slow in between. If you run rapid fire, it seems to speed it up a little bit. But this weapon is not that slow in between because of the high fire rate of each burst. If you add rapid fire to the weapon, you can get up to 1,200 rounds a minute, which I think is a little bit overkill. You'll be running out of bullets even more, even quicker. So I do not think rapid fire is a must attachment. If you just want to run it just to play around, I mean, I can understand that, but I don't think that rapid fire is a needed attachment on the weapon. Bullet velocity is 362 meters per second unsuppressed, and if you suppress the weapon, you're looking at 290 meters per second. And of course, guys, as you all know, there's no need to suppress a LMG in Call of Duty. You lose so much in Black Ops 3, so much of your damage per second, time to kill, everything. It just drops way off with the suppressor on, so definitely always leave the suppressor off the LMGs. Shots to kill, head, neck, chest, and stomach at close range is a 4-shot kill, and at a distance, head, neck, chest, and stomach is a 5-shot kill. I'm going to say this weapon's usually going to be a 2-burst kill or 3, just depending on how accurate you are, because sometimes the bullets are going to stray off out of the burst, like always. All burst weapons, 1 or 2 bullets kind of go in an odd direction. So definitely going to look up to 2 or 3 bursts to kill. You can get those 1-burst kills if you are accurate. All your shots are on target and everything is just going your way. The Call of Duty gods are happy about your play that day. You can definitely get a lot of 1-burst kills with the weapon also. Your time to kill, 5 meters all the way out to 50 meters. In seconds, you're looking at 0.17 seconds. That time to kill in seconds never changes from 5 meters to 50 meters, so it keeps its a good damage over time, and you can do that same damage at long distances, which is always a good thing. At long distance, this gun can be outperformed by other things because of that high fire rate, and we'll kind of get into the recoil a little. If you're just letting the weapon cycle, it does have a little bit of recoil. It doesn't go just absolutely crazy, but you're going to have to maintain a little bit of recoil. If you actually burst the weapon yourself, you can definitely control that recoil a little bit better. Iron sights are not bad. Very usable. If you can use them, use them. I prefer an optic with the weapon, but the iron sights are very open and very usable. Something about them I just don't like. I don't know what it is. I prefer to run red dot with the gun. The great things about the gun, guys, kind of my opinion, my thoughts on it, it has a very high DPS. I mean, you can absolutely spam bullets downrange, just abuse people at all kind of angles because of the high DPS. They got a lot of bullets going out, but the problem is with such a high DPS and a high rate of fire, you're going to have to reload very often, so you're not going to be able to lock down lanes very long with this gun without having to reload, so always keep that in mind. Always make sure you can get to a safe location to reload the weapon. Like I said, it's a very unique gun. A burst fire weapon that is the LMG is very unique to Call of Duty. I don't think it is the best LMG. I think it's just a fun LMG to use. Don't get me wrong, it is very good, but if you're looking for like great LMGs, I don't think this is going to be the one that's going to be considered to be the best light machine gun in the game. And guys, always make sure, when we want to talk about attachments here, I'm going to say a perk real quick. Always make sure you run scavenger with this gun, because if you do not, you're going to be running out of bullets really quick if you're going on some high kill streaks. Some other things I would recommend, always stock and quick draw are always great on LMGs to kind of speed up that ADS and kind of movement while aiming down sights. A grip, if you need a little something to help with the recoil, if it kind of does bother you. I think a red dot and fast mags. Red dot is always optional, but fast mags is definitely needed. Guys, click some of the annotations in the top corner to see some of my past videos. And of course, if you'd like to hit the like, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.